wait. We're only talking about countenance, you know, facial appearance, gesticulations, and all that. We're only talking about that. How it could um how it could be perceived as a joke.
Yes.
You can be saying, "Ah, Oga, leave am for me now. I be woman now. Oga now. Please now, leave am for me now. A woman I be now." There's a way you say this and it looks polite and friendly.
It's still entitlement.
Wait, you can be saying it in a polite and friendly way. You don't know you don't know the woman's intention.
Wait, no matter what, for the
Can't read her
fact,
intention.
for the fact is, they leave it for me now. Why will he leave it for you?
Don't be saying I leave it for me.
What if you leave?
Wait.
What can't you leave it for him?
Don't be say leave it for me now. I beg, Oga, leave am for me now. You don't see
Anything.
These are two different
Anything
statements.
for me, they are the same. Maybe because I barely ask people for something. Maybe because of my person. I barely ask people. Yes, my personality. Give me some. It's hard. It's difficult for me. The reason being that I'm a salary earner. I know the amount of labor I put in, and I know what I earn. I will feel so uncomfortable trying to tell you to give me some when I don't even know the kind of labor you put in your own work to earn that little drop of income.
So you're considering
why? Yes, why will I ask you for it? Why? And especially, I also feel for men most times, because I know when it comes to money, a man can make money, but he will end up not being the one that will eat the money or use the money. Mother will call, sister will call, brother will call, girlfriend will call if you have any. What about you? And people, because you're a guy like this one, because he's a guy, the woman expected him to give her the money. Because the guy, just imagine two ladies. Trust me, she will not say that. She will not say that.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Divulge with Anuli and
Amaka.
And together we are A-Square. So today we have an interesting topic, a topic that will blow your mind. Our topic today is about entitlement. Entitlement mentality. So we have a story about a certain man who was wedding. So the friend reached out to him, a groom. So the groom's friend reached out to him and told him, "Oh, congratulations on your wedding. So send me your account detail. I want to give you a little gift. I want to send you some money for you, some gifts." So this particular friend we're talking about actually resides abroad, UK precisely. So when he sent his account number, forwarded his account number to his friend, so the friend was expecting something huge, apparently. So when the friend saw the groom saw the alert, 50,000 naira.
He did not send it, actually.
Okay.
He intended to send the money.
Okay.
He told his friend that he will send him 50K. She gave him his account.
Okay.
That he was going to send 50,000 naira.
Okay.
So the groom, when he had 50,000 naira, the groom converted the 50,000 naira
for in head. You don't calculate it for in head.
To the euro equivalent, to the 25 euro equivalent. After converting the money,
it is actually euro, 25 euro, not dollar.
Yes, it's euros.
Yeah.
The friend wanted to say 50,000 naira. Say, give me your account. Let me send 50,000 naira to you as a wedding gift. So the groom was 50,000 naira. He now come and say, so now 25 euros you go give me. You understand? The friend now got angry and said, okay, there's no point sending the 50,000 naira. Let me put it to good use. Something else.
We're looking at what could be the possible reasons for the groom rejecting the gift. And also look at the possible reasons for the friend gifting him such an amount, which he perceives as a paltry sum. So, Amaka, over to you. What do you think could propel the groom? What could you think would be the propelling factor that made the groom refund, return the money he was gifted to?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't say that the friend of the groom is right.
Okay.
Neither will I say that the friend is wrong. The groom is wrong.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't really like surface story. For him to bring out this to the open, it means two things. So before I can dive into answering that one, first, is this person truly your friend? Because a lot of people feel like we're in social media age. You can bring anything to social media. First of all, is this person truly your friend? If this person is truly your friend, you shouldn't have, in the first instance, bring this thing to the public notice. Now,
Public domain.
diving to the question you asked me. Now, if they are friends, that's why I made these two differentiation. So, if they are friends, what kind of friends are they?
True.
Are they close friends? Are they distant friends? Are
Yeah.
they hello, hi kind of friend?
Yeah.
So, the relationship you have with someone will determine how you will ask the person for
The
something. Although,
favor.
personally, for me, I don't ask people for things because I know how difficult it is to make money. I know how difficult it is, to fend for yourself alone, let alone fending for other
Another
people,
person.
and then taking out of it to give to someone as a gift. It's not easy.
At
Let's be
all.
honest. There's this other they say in Igbo language, betano betano up on
Another.
So not that kind of thing. So always asking somebody for something. That person you're asking for also has responsibilities, also has a
Challenges.
burden and a challenges that he or she is facing.
Yeah.
But then sometimes there's this kind of friendship we have with somebody that it becomes a responsibility for that friend. Yes, I know I say that. Let's take for instance, if this friend
Mm.
of his has been helping him out in numerous things, maybe he helped in funding him going abroad, or
Mm.
is always there for him financially and otherwise, and something like a wedding, I feel he should give more than $50. I feel. But the
Well,
reason why I would say the friend should not feel entitled is if you're giving something to somebody, don't give it with expectation. Just know that it can favor you, or it may go south. So the reason why I say that, if he has been helping the friend, that means he has been helping the friend with the intention that one day when I need you, you also be there for me, which for me too is okay. Oh, let's be honest.
I mean, it's still that
It's
entitlement
okay.
mentality you're
It's
talking about.
to be no for me. It's
So,
okay.
so actually, when you're giving in expectation that you will receive.
It's not as if you are giving
What
in
is it?
expectation. Okay, I will give you example something that happened in our village. There's this man that we know. Not that I know him personally, but it's like a neighbor. He's very good with attending people's burial ceremony. He's very good, but his children are not. So when the man died, people tried to come to pay him to pay the family condolence. Okay, but they didn't stay long. And when you ask a lot of them, they were like, the children don't even go attend people's events. So why would they call us and we answer? The reason why we went there is because of the man. So somehow, whether we like it or we are human beings, somehow you will give, not to receive. I even have someone that told me that if I'm your friend on Facebook or WhatsApp, and anytime I do my birthday and I post it, you don't tell me happy birthday. The day you will do your own, I will not tell you happy birthday. And I was so
That's
shocked
that
when I
that's
saw a lot of people saying yes to that.
that's more like tit for tat than an eye for an eye.
That is that's why I say still the same thing. If I be helping somebody, somehow it's expected of that person to also reciprocate. But
Yeah.
the reason why I said I will not fault the guy in the UK is, see, when you travel abroad, the financial expenses are much. You have to have tax. The tax are much. You don't. Nothing is ever free outside Nigeria.
Even in Freetown, nothing is actually
I'm
free.
telling you, nothing is free. Even my friends,
You
those
gotta pay
days when I was
bills.
in school in India, they will tell you, Amaka, even 1 rupee should be accounted for. 1 rupee should be accounted for. That means nothing is ever free. If they give you 1 rupee, you have to appreciate that 1 rupee they gave to you. Don't think that it is nothing. So that's why I say somehow you should look at it. what has this friend done for this person? And also the other person should consider, what if this my friend don't have at this point? But in any case, if I were him, I wouldn't take back the 50,000 naira.
So your point you're trying to make is that the groom had more expectation than what the friend gave.
That's why I say it depends on their relationship before I can fault him. If they have distant relationship, they are not friends. It is wrong to expect that.
Another reason that could actually contribute to this is the financial worth or capacity of the friend too.
Yes, I agree.
You know, there's some people. Let's say someone like I'll give an instance now. Let's say someone like Obi Kubana. You're a friend to Obi Kubana, and he gives you, let's say, 10,000 naira.
Okay.
On your wedding. So, looking at the financial muscle of that person, you'll be wondering, this amount you gave me, I mean, it's not commensurate with your with your status.
With your social media,
it is not commensurate with your social status.
Yes.
Or your financial prowess, or your financial power. Understand?
Yes, I do.
So, at the end of the day, you realize that in as much as you want to appreciate that person, for what the person has done or given to you. But when you look at the financial strength, it does not measure up to the amount given.
True.
So at the end of the day, you realize that the groom had probably, we're looking at probable reasons.
Yeah.
So the groom probably had a higher expectation from the friend, considering his financial worth.
Yes, his financial status.
But the point we're still making is, at the end of the day, it still does not justify the fact that he did not appreciate his friend. He still does not.
Yes.
He still does not. He still does not justify ingratitude. Yes.
Thank you. Yes. He could have said thank you.
So whatever reason we are giving, we are not giving these reasons to justify ingratitude.
No. At all.
We are only giving these reasons to just try to dissect the mind of the groom.
Of the groom.
To know the possible reasons for his actions and reactions.
Yes.
So aside the point you made, what else do you think would be the reason behind the groom's action?
Well, we've talked about the groom. Okay. Like I said, friendship wise, I talked about if it's a distant friend.
Your relationship with the person.
Yes.
Relationship defines gratitude. Or relationship, or saying that relationship kind of defines the kind of gift to give.
That's what I say. If a friend has been sacrificing for you, and you know you can give more, give more. That is my stand. If you know that a friend has been there for you, and you can actually give more, please give more. Because it's very hard to get a good friend who will stick with you through thick and thin. So if you see that friend that is always there for you, please appreciate. Some people feel like everything is entitlement.
True.
Everything is not entitlement. It depends on how you see it. A stingy man, no matter whatever that stingy man gives to you.
No go belle full.
No, I say a stingy man.
Okay, the stingy man.
Yes.
Okay.
A stingy man is never a giver.
True.
So if a stingy man should give you anything, no matter how small, to him has given you a whole lot.
Yeah.
But to you know that this man is stingy. You could actually give more. That's why I said we should not totally say entitlement is not supposed not to be.
I'll fault you
to be in the picture.
No, I'll fault you on this. Why? Because you cannot actually decipher the person's present situation as at the time of giving.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
You can't. Yes, because
I have an example to give you. Okay, somebody said, I don't have money to give you. It has happened in some. I don't want to talk about it in full here because I'm bringing someone's life to the public.
Okay.
But it's something that happened before me. Okay. He always says, I don't have money, I don't have money.
Okay.
And this friend is dying, silently dying. The friend kept coming to him, telling him, I don't have money, I don't have money. Do you know, he kept saying that he does not, the friend kept asking him for money. He kept saying, I don't have money, I don't have money. You know what happened? He bought another car. The day that friend died was the day he said, hey, I even wanted to give you money. So
Mm.
how are you going to describe that?
This is simply nothing but premeditated murder.
That is now see now. So you see that friend is entitled because this friend knows that this my friend has it. Not that I have also worked for him.
True.
I'm also still working for him. And my condition warrants that you should at least help me financially to go to the hospital. But you were busy budgeting for a car, you got a car.
Mm.
The day that friend died was the day he said, I wanted to send this money. So had he been a friend did not die that day, trust me, he wouldn't say that.
Mm.
He wouldn't
It's
say
even
that.
worse. It's even worse. It's even worse that the friend died, and he's speaking out at that point. It's even worse. The best thing he would have done is to shut his mouth because the deed is done. You can't. There's no need crying over spilled milk.
Maybe
You know,
because he
you
thought
couldn't.
nobody
No,
knows this
you
story.
couldn't help when you can. Why talk when you can't?
When you can't. Exactly.
So
What's the difference? So that's why I said, let's just do the relationship here. The relationship matters.
true.
You cannot tell me that I'm always there for you. When it's my turn for you to be there for me, you start telling me I'm entitled. Hello? At that point, I should be entitled, please.
Yeah,
I
there are levels to this entitlement thing.
Mm-hmm.
When life is involved, when there is life at stake, okay,
Or urgent need for something
when there is life,
serious
okay,
outside life.
okay, I know why I had to use life as an illustration
Okay.
because when life is at stake, the only thing you can do at that point is the
To
paramount thing to
give.
do is to save life.
Yes, to
Okay,
give.
you can
To
empty
save
your pocket. Then later you can talk about even no matter how stingy you, you can talk about refunding if you want to be
afterwards.
refunded.
Mm-hmm.
That is why you can meet someone on the road, someone who had an accident, and an accident
and be
scene.
moved compassion.
You're moved with compassion, rush the
Yes.
person to hospital. The doctor said, we're going to make a deposit of 100,000 naira. And you know you have that money in your account.
Just
At the sight of the blood gushing from the person's body, you'll be spurred to, give your all just to save that life. That is if you
Exactly.
have the milk of human kindness in you.
Yes, being
So,
compassionate.
yeah, so there are levels. Okay, let's say that the person's family at that point does not have that money.
Most probably that's why they came
the family
to you for
of the victim
assistance.
at that point does not have the money. The family of the victim that you rushed, the patient or the accident victim that you rushed to the hospital,
Yes.
do not have that money. On getting to hospital, you as a good Samaritan, they see you, they greet you, they thank you, and at that point they don't have the money to make a deposit, and you know you can afford it. At that point, it's in fact, the family, or rather the victim of the accident, who is a patient, is entitled to that money.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree
The person
with
is
you.
entitled because
Life is
at stake. Yeah. Provided you have it.
Provided you have it.
So another point I think to contribute to the groom's reaction or action is looking at the purchasing power
Yes, where he's
of the 50,000 naira.
in Nigeria, or that's
Either way,
$25.
either ways,
$25. The way you convert is 50,000.
Either ways. Purchasing power of that money.
Can't buy
$5.
anything.
It can buy you a plate of food. It can buy him
$25
It can buy him a decent meal
over there in UK.
Yeah.
It can.
A decent meal.
It can.
I don't just mean food.
It can. It should.
It can buy you a decent meal. Okay. Can he give a friend wedding in UK 25?
That is it. That you understand.
Okay.
Yes.
Aside the illustration,
because
what about the purchasing value of that money
in Nigeria?
Okay, a bag of rice is how much?
100 or 100 plus.
Approximately
80 to 100,000.
Between 80 to 90,000 naira.
100. But
Anyway,
have some money.
basmati rice is more expensive anyway. But how many people eat basmati rice? Let's say the regular local and foreign rice, between 80 to 90,000.
Okay.
Okay. So the friend might be looking at purchasing power or value attached to that 50,000. It can buy me even a bag of rice.
Exactly.
I know
we are talking about wedding here.
Yeah, we're talking about wedding, yeah.
And the friend did not ask. Okay, another one. The friend did not even ask for that. He is the one that said, I will give you gifts. So
Voluntarily.
he said voluntarily.
Voluntarily.
Yes, that's another thing we are going to look at. Had even a friend ask, okay, and there's this thing they say, beggar has no choice. But the friend was not a beggar. The friend, we cannot say the friend is a beggar here. He did not beg. He really wanted to give. So if you even want to give and say it's a friend and it's a wedding, think about it. I know, I won't say that that is what he thought before he gave that $25. I would say, for me, I think he converted it into $5. And to him, 50,000 is such a big amount of money. Probably when he was in Nigeria, 50,000 could buy a lot. But now he's outside.
Probably.
He does not know what is happening in Nigeria now. To know that if 50,000 is almost like nothing.
Yeah.
What can 50,000 buy?
The present cost of living compared to when he left the country. Remember, what we are doing here is we are only stating possible reasons.
Yes, possibility.
It is not that we know the mind of the groomer, but we're looking at possible reasons that could lead to the action or reactions, or whichever way. So we've been able to dissect the part of the groom. We've been able to dissect.
If you ask me, it's both
possible reasons. Yeah, no, either ways anyway. But we did more of the groom. But now, can we look at factors that could prompt the groom, the groom's friend, to give him that kind of such an amount of money?
Yes,
which the groom perceive
to be little,
as being a paltry sum.
Okay, I will start I will also say, because it is relationship that will give you the opportunity to either ask somebody or reject.
True.
For the friend to even say, for the groom to even say, is this what you give to me? It means they are very close.
That statement itself is an expression of ingratitude.
Okay, well, for you, that's why I say it depends on the kind of friends they are. Although, like I said, for me, even if you give me $1, I'm looking at the heart, the intention behind the money.
How do you even see the heart? How you will see the heart?
That's what I'm saying. For the fact that you gave to me without even me asking, is enough for me.
Okay,
I will appreciate it very much.
What if you're giving out of responsibility? Not that you're giving willingly, but you're giving because you feel he's my friend. I wouldn't want them to talk about me tomorrow. That guy where they are, bro. You don't even give me shishi. I wouldn't want to be at the center of a discussion that has to do with stinginess.
If that is the case, then he should have given more.
But what if at the present, as at the time he gave that money, what if as at that moment he had challenges, more pressing challenges?
And that's why I say the tax, nothing is ever free abroad. That's why he could have financial challenges or bills to pay. But if you are going to look at it the way he said it, so that the friend will not say, I was not there for him or doing his wedding. If you are looking at what people will say, look at it very well.
Holistically.
Thank you. Look at it very, very well. So if you must help somebody because you want to help. If you want to help because of what people say, then help very well.
If you can. What if that's the amount you can afford to give?
If you cannot, then why bother what people will say?
Because people will always talk.
If you know people will always talk, then give. For me, if you know people will always talk, why did you take it back? Already you know that people will always talk. Why did he decide not to give the 50K nonetheless? I know.
Nonetheless. Okay, by nonetheless, what exactly do you mean by nonetheless? Wait. Do you mean that irrespective of what the friend said, or irrespective of the comment the friend made, ungrateful comment, that's what it is. Despite the ungrateful comment the groom made, that you should have sent him the 50,000 naira nonetheless? Is that your point? No, wait. That is what I call forceful gifting.
Okay.
Forceful gifting.
Let me be honest.
Already, the comment already betrayed the guy.
Let me be honest.
He's ungrateful.
Let me be honest. If I were the one to be truthful, I won't send it.
If you were to be either of them, is it the groom or the?
If I'm the groom's friend, I won't send the money.
That's the point.
I won't send the money. But like I said, it all depends. If this friend has been there for you, even if you made that comment, for me, I would have just say, my guy, I know say you deserve more, but now wetin I get now, when I get again, I go say and give you. I will not get angry and take it back. Like I said, it depends on the relationship. The relationship will determine these things. If the groom is a very close friend to that friend abroad, and he has been there for the guy, for me, irrespective of what the groom said, I won't automatically decide not to give the money. I would simply ask him, please, can you manage this? I know you deserve more, but considering my financial situation right now, I can't give more than this. But when I have later, I can give.
Unintentional commitment. You're not committing you're not committing yourself unintentionally. Future commitment. You want to gift him this amount. He said later. If you want to gift him for his wedding, simply gift him for his wedding. Whatever it is later, you can after wedding, maybe child dedication, you can give him some other gifts.
Who says people don't receive gifts after
But
wedding?
then why? See, the point I'm trying to make here is this: if you're gifting him if you're giving him the money to buy a gift, a wedding gift, simply say this money is for a wedding gift. I can't get you the wedding gift here, but please, this money should be able to take care of. You may, or you may not mention the wedding gift you want to give them. But there's another dimension to this.
Yes.
Do you know, had it been he got him the gift,
or send the money without talking?
Yeah, or sent the money by proxy, or got him a gift, wrapped the gift, and gave him
Like a microwave or something?
Yeah, like a microwave
or oven.
He probably might have appreciated it more. You know how you can be talking to a friend, a probably for this wedding, I will surprise you. For this wedding, I go I will make sure say they hear my voice. They don't say me I did. I this wedding
we will shake hands.
Trust me,
we will shut Abuja down.
I go shut down everywhere. You know how you can brag about something? I'm not talking about you. You know how someone can brag about something, you know, and there will be high expectation.
Yes.
But sometimes when you just do it surprisingly, okay, early this year, in fact, that was 1st of January, I called one of our relatives, an uncle, living in Australia, to wish him Happy New Year. So when I called him, that was because I think Australia arrived the New Year before Nigeria.
Of course, yes.
Yeah. So when I called him that early morning, around 12, to wish him Happy New Year, he's an uncle that is dear to me anyway. I wasn't even expecting anything. I just called to say happy. He sent me a message. Sorry, I'm praying with my family at the moment. I said, oh, sorry about that if I interrupted your prayers. I just called to say Happy New Year to you. So, few minutes later, I saw an alert on my phone. Credit alert. Let's see. If I tell you, you go reimburse me. You go reimburse me.
Forget, we are talking about how much. No, we are talking about amounts here. So how much?
Okay. I saw 20K alert. I was not expecting anything from him. Yes, I just called to say Happy New Year, Uncle. The euphoria of that alert, it wasn't that the 20K is so much a huge amount, but the euphoria or the elation, the happiness, the joy that came with that amount is, I wasn't expecting this. He silently gave without saying a word. He didn't say a word to me. The only thing he said, he sent me a text. I'm praying with my family this early morning. It's okay. I just called to say Happy New Year to you and your family. The next thing I saw was 20K alert. I was moved. Why was I moved? I didn't request for anything from him.
This reminds me of a friend.
I sent him a message immediately. I'm appreciating him for sending the money and wishing him well.
You know, this is a
This uncle I'm talking about is a multi-millionaire. I'm talking about someone that owns companies in Nigeria, owns companies abroad. Do you understand? He's already wealthy. But I appreciated that money for the
because
singular
we're not
reason that
expecting it.
it is unexpected. He didn't even boast about it. It was just done in silence.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there is a way gifting can come. If this friend has already boasted of or bragged about what he's going to do, going to surprise everybody, going to shut down everywhere to make them, have a friend like me. You know how that bragging can come and expectations will skyrocket.
Skyrocket.
These are the possible reasons that can lead to this guy
Well, I don't think
making
he
such
did
a
any of
comment.
those anyways. I don't think.
No.
he
What we are saying is,
because
see, these reasons that we are giving, these possible reasons that we are giving are reasons that happen every day. They are tangible
the
reasons.
reason why I said what I said, the conversation flowed in one conversation. All I say, it was in one conversation that everything happened. So I don't think there was any time and sufficient time for him to brag about it. A friend called me. We discussed this. It's like it is a single conversation.
Yeah.
It's not something that happened maybe in two transactions or whatever. It's just one conversation. So there was not even time to brag about anything. He just wanted to show his friend that, okay, let me do this for you at this point. But what I feel, he shouldn't have said, okay, send this amount, let me give you 50K.
Yeah.
For me, he shouldn't have said that. He would have just given without
and also
stating the
remember
amount.
that. Also remember that the groom, is it potential groom or groom? Okay, he's still a groom.
Yeah, that's true.
No, he's a potential husband, but he's a groom. The groom made that comment jokingly. I'm a guy. And 50K you won't give me for my wedding. This could easily pass for
we don't know.
This could easily pass for just a friendly banter.
Well, maybe.
It can pass for a friendly banter. Maybe the statement was actually made jokingly. He didn't take it to heart.
Like I
And the friend
said,
took it to heart.
maybe.
That is what we're saying.
It's true.
The friend took it to heart. Guy, now 50K you won't give me.
It's true. That's another point. Maybe the groom didn't take it
to heart. Yeah.
Maybe he was joking about it.
Yeah.
But the friend took it otherwise.
Exactly.
It's another point.
Exactly my point.
So are we going to say now that the friend overreacted? Most probably.
The friend to the groom overreacted.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I think there are so many possible reasons to this. I mean, to his retrieving the money or refusing to send the money. I wouldn't say he overreacted, but there could be a miscommunication. There could be a they're very far. When you're talking to a friend that you're close to, you can easily decipher, you can easily understand or decode the person's countenance when making certain statements. I'm talking to you now.
You can easily
and you're keeping a straight
an
face.
Imagery.
Yeah.
When you are having
talking
a
to you. Let's say I'm talking to you now. I'm talking to you now. You're keeping a straight face. Guy, 50K you won't send give me for my wedding. That statement can be seen as serious. It's coming from your heart. You mean it. But when you say, I'm a guy, not for you. 50K you won't give me for my wedding. Forget that you pass this level. I better do something for your guy. Countenance from a distance. He's in UK, you're in Nigeria. He cannot be able to decipher the countenance
of that friend
from that statement was made. Yeah, he can decipher the friend's countenance. His facial appearance, even his gesticulations too. Guy, waiting now. This thing. Now gesticulations talking about now.
I don't understand though. I'm not a guy, I'm a babe.
Guy, you're a guy here.
Please, I'm a babe.
In this discourse, if I say guy, you answer me. As far as this discourse is concerned.
As
far as this discussion is concerned.
Anytime, any day.
If I call you guy.
Babe.
Okay, babe.
Yes. Better.
So, the point I'm trying to make here is this.
Yes.
Close proximity. When you're close to somebody, you can decipher or you can decode the mood of the person when making certain statements.
Sometimes when you're not even close, due to the closeness before that time, you can tell about the person. Okay, you can tell. A lot of times when I'm discussing with people, if I know you very well, when I'm discussing with you or we are even texting, I try to figure in your voice in the text to
That's like
know.
your tone.
Yes, your tone. I try to create imagery. So if you're a soft-spoken person, when I'm talking with you, when I'm chatting with you, all I could hear as I'm typing or reading your text is a soft tone. But when you are harsh, if you're reading your text, I'm reading your text in a harsh with a harsh tone, because that's what I know you for. I don't know you to be a soft-spoken person.
Yeah.
So I can infuse your personality in your text,
Yeah.
even in your voice. I can. So in other ways, if they are that close, he would know whether this a friend of mine is joking or whether this person is serious and demeaning and being ungrateful. So it's another way. So the
Well,
question is, in all of this, I think the question is, how close are they? And how much of sacrifice have the other person made? And what is the economic condition of the friend's groom? These are the three factors, the three main factors in this issue.
True.
So aside these people, can we just, play around this entitlement thing? Okay, there's something that happened one time. It's also entitlement. Now, between two strangers, I entered the bus going to work one day. So, actually, the transport from where I was going to the place and to the bus stop is 150 naira. So when we got to the bus stop, I paid 200 naira. My seatmate or my bus mate paid 200 naira as well. Then there's a woman behind me, and there was a man behind me as well. They both of them paid 200 naira each. So when we got to the bus stop, we alighted, and the conductor gave me and my neighbor 100 naira, as well gave the man and the woman and her neighbor 100 naira, and said that we should all go and sort out ourselves.
Sort yourselves out.
So what happened was, when we came down from the bus, when we alighted, the woman now told the old, no, I'll not say she's not old. She now told the other man, "Hey, leave the 50 naira for me now. I'm a woman. Leave the 50
Can you
naira for me."
imagine?
The man,
So
from the man's countenance,
he's not bringing gender sentiment.
yes, entitlement. I'm a woman. I deserve it.
Can you imagine?
And when I looked at the man, he looks like someone who doesn't have, even though it is small.
That 15 naira could be the only money with him.
Thank you.
Maybe he has additional 15 naira to make it 100 naira. That will take him to his next destination.
Yes, this destination. So when I saw the man, I'm like, wow, what an entitlement. Whereas for me and the other guy, we were looking for where to get
share between both of you.
So when I couldn't get, I told him, "Charlie, take."
Is that his name, Charlie?
Yeah?
Is his name Charlie?
Charlie is Ghanaian, me, my friend.
Are you
I'm like, "Charlie, whatever." I was like, "Charlie,
you even know
Charlie,
his name.
take."
I didn't collect your number.
So I was like, "Charlie, take." He said, "No, let him leave it for me." We are like going back and forth. I say, "Take. I'm already late for work. I can't be doing this for 15 naira." So that's the insight. Now these are two strangers, and one feeling, because I'm a woman, you should leave this for me. And that was, how will I say?
So how did they sort themselves out?
I didn't bother.
You left.
I was late already.
And you're supposed to make peace.
How can I excuse me and get fired because of someone else?
You're supposed to give.
Please, they should sort out themselves.
You have empathy. Complete the empathy by giving the man 15.
When if I have 15 naira, wouldn't I have given it to the bus conductor?
Okay, between you and the guy, who left the 15 naira for the other?
I said I left the money for the man. Okay, when I said to leave it for my, no, we were two sets of people. Me and my neighbor, same thing. So for me, I was late. What is 15 naira? That's what I
Okay,
say to
your
myself.
case, wait. Remember, yours is not a case of compassion. It's not a
I
case of
always
empathy.
do that.
Calm down now. Wait. It is not a case of empathy. It's not a case of compassion. It's just because you are running late. It's a time. Wait. It was a time induced kindness
Do you know why I say it's
or a
not?
lateness induced kindness.
It is not. The reason why I say it is not. He later offered to give me the money. And for me, I feel like the reason why he offered to give me the money was because I'm a lady. But I declined. I told him no.
That is what you feel.
That's the explanation I can give it.
Okay.
So for me to say no, it's not about time. This is not the first time. I always do that. If I don't have 15 naira and my neighbor does not have, and the boss call on it, once I alight, and they go my way. What's 15 naira?
So wait. Let me tell you something. The reason, probably, the reason you were able to forgo the 15 naira could be because it's a little sum. What about a situation whereby that money you were giving, probably you are giving 500 naira to share between you by the conductor. He's owing you 250, and the other guy, his balance is 250 as well.
Okay.
And you are giving 500 naira to share between the both of you. What would have been your reaction? What I mean by what would have been your reaction after looking around for change and you're unable to get change and you're running late to office? What would have been your reaction or your action?
I will not say this is what I will do. I will not say this is what I will not do.
You can never tell.
That's why I said I will not say. It depends on the situation. If I'm late for work and I don't have money to go back home, what I will do is that it's either I tell him to give me whatever he has, at least to mitigate the cost. He cannot tell me maybe we may not have 200 naira. There's no way. You should have something.
Yeah.
Just like me, I always make sure that I have. Once I'm going out with 1,000,
you shouldn't say there's no way because it's possible.
I'm telling you, me.
No, I'm talking about it's possible that guy do not have any money on him aside the 250 balance.
If he does not have
from the conductor.
If he does not have, I will offer to give. But the point is not about leaving the money for the man. The point we are talking about is entitlement.
I understand.
I will not feel that I'm entitled to his money. Yeah. What I will tell him is, okay, see what I have. Since you don't have, and we can't get anywhere, see what I have. So what do you think we should do?
We're earlier talking about
the woman asking, leave it for me.
Wait. We're earlier talking about countenance. Facial appearance, gesticulations, and all that. We're earlier talking about that. How it could be perceived as a joke.
Yes.
You can be saying, Oga, leave am for me now. I be woman now. Oga now. Please now, leave am for me now. A woman I be now. There's a way you say this and it looks polite and friendly.
It's still entitlement.
Wait, you can be saying it in a polite and friendly way. You don't know you don't know the woman's intention.
Wait, no matter what, for the fact is they leave it for me now. Why will he leave it for you?
Don't be saying I leave it for me.
What if you leave it? Don't
be saying leave it for me now. I beg, Oga, leave them for me now. You
anything.
These are two different
anything
statements.
For me, they are the same. Maybe because I barely ask people for something. Maybe because of my person. I barely ask people. Yes, my personality. Give me some. It's hard. It's difficult for me. The reason being that I'm a salary earner. I know the amount of labor I put in and I know what I earn. I will feel so uncomfortable trying to tell you to give me some when I don't even know the kind of labor you put in your own work to earn that little drop of income.
So you're considering
yes, why will I ask you for it? Why? And especially I also feel for men most times because I know when it comes to money, a man can make money, but he will end up not being the one that will eat the money or use the money. Mother will call, sister will call, brother will call, girlfriend will call if you have any. What about you? And people, because you're a guy like this one, because he's a guy, the woman expected him to give her the money because the guy. Just imagine two ladies. Trust me, she will not say that. She will not say that.
Well,
She will concern the fact that two ladies, we don't have, and that's one thing with ladies. Ladies always believe that we don't have, and men always
no. You know, when you're making statements, it's good that it's good that you draw a line. You can make a general statement. That is one thing about ladies. I take an exception to that.
Okay, sorry. Let's say most ladies. Take it or leave it.
Maybe that is
Take
not
it or leave it. 80%. I will go for 80% anytime, any day.
Are you the one that did the statistics?
Because of what I have seen, when I served in the,
you're speaking based on your personal experience.
When I served in the during my NYC, I served in the camp. I sold jewelries, gemstones. It is in fact, it was surprising for me. Like I said, maybe because of the way I was brought up, not to ask. If I need something, I'll look for a way to get it. I'll work for it.
You're still being brought up.
Okay, because I'm still under the guardian of my parents. I accept, so I take back my words. Because of the way our parents brought us up and still bringing us up.
I am brought up.
And I brought to up and now brought to me down. Wait, let me talk.
I'm still broughting you up at the same time.
Because of the way our parents brought us up and still bringing us up.
Hey, English are your mates.
It's difficult for me to ask for anything. If I don't have it, I'll look away. That is me. If I don't have it. If I have it and I want to have it, I will work for it. I'll put it in my budget. It was surprising for me when a lot of female couples will want to buy jewelry. Once they want to pay, the next thing, wait, I'll pay tomorrow. Let me go and ask my guy. You have the money already. You will be the one that will wear this. Why should I have to wait till your guy pays for the jewelry?
Maybe they are actually seeking the guy's approval.
I don't think so. They just want the guy to buy. There was this lady, the way he talks about how much he has in her account, I was so surprised that you want this jewelry. Yes, he was still saying, I met this guy this night. I go ask him for the money.
Can you imagine entitlement?
That is what we are saying. Because we feel like we are women. Men always have. So that's why I say a lot of women, 80%, because I've been in the business and I've seen things.
And one thing about this is the same allowance you earn, the same amount is what the guy earns. So the girl probably has more more money in her account than the guy.
I wouldn't doubt that.
So if she has like 4 or 5 or even 2 or 3 of such, friends, male friends. I don't know if the boyfriend or girlfriend, but male friends who are willing to gift her or who are willing to pay her bills.
Imagine having 5
bills. Okay, imagine if she has 5 of them footing her bills. This one will take care of your jewelry. This one will take care of
your hair,
feeding,
your nails,
of your hair,
your clothes,
take care of your clothing,
shoes.
At the end of the day, you're earning, but you're not touching your money.
Drops of water,
droplets from different guys are funding. But that's a bad cultural orientation anyway.
Unfortunately, that's the society we live in.
Is it a cultural orientation? I think it's a personal habit.
And a bad one as well.
And upbringing as well.
Upbringing contributes.
Yeah, upbringing contributes. Too. There are factors to this: environmental factor, peer group factor. But that's not our topic anyway. So, we're talking about entitlement mentality, and I believe we've been able to,
dissect,
bisect. We've been able to analyze this entitlement mentality, at least to our best of knowledge, giving some personal illustrations to be able to, personal illustrations to an example to be able to make our viewers understand this topic the more. But no man is an island of knowledge, so we'll still welcome your reactions, your likes, your comments. They are still very much welcome.
I stopped giving beggars money for one reason.
That is a whole lot of topic to discuss. A whole
Why
everybody
is
has
why is that
a story.
most beggars
Every one of us have a story to
most beggars don't know how
about
to
most
say
beggars.
thank you? It's a problem for me. Do you feel
They
like you
feel
are
they are less
entitled to that my
privileged.
money?
They
Why is
feel they're
that
less
most
privileged.
beggars don't know how to say thank you? There was this guy, I was going to work one day. A guy stopped me, was looking unkept. He stopped me and asked me for food. He said, don't give me money, just don't give me money, give me food. I don't even have enough at that point. So when he asked me, I looked into my bag. I looked inside him, I looked inside my pocket. I had only 600 naira. Normally, I do carry both breakfast and lunch to work. So that extra cash, in case of any
When you
emergency,
know donate either your breakfast or your lunch.
I cannot donate because like that's homemade. This is me trying to take care of
Okay,
myself.
so
So
why you know come buy a
please,
roadside
please,
food?
let's all digress. Let's just go straight to the
Okay, no
point.
problem.
Please, enjoy.
No problem.
So I took him to a
But
nearby food vendor. Wait
okay, no
now.
problem.
I took him to a nearby food vendor.
Better.
When we got there,
He was
guess
the
what
one
happened?
ordering the
He
food.
was the one pointing at the things that he will buy.
And so,
Madam, put this one. Madam, put that one.
without even
I was just
caring,
looking at
without
him.
caring to know if you have the financial muscle to
Thank you.
food the bill.
I just stood aside. I was just looking at him. When he finished, I said, how much are you paying? He looked at me. I said, yes, how much are you bringing to the table? Now, how much are you paying? Since you are the one ordering for what you will eat. Obviously, you have the money for all these things you are buying.
Maybe you would have told him your budget.
He now asked me, excuse me, am I supposed to tell him you're asking me for food? So I should tell you how much I have. Are you not supposed to wait for me to give you what I have?
Okay, you would have given him that money, equivalent of that food in cash.
He told me that he does not want money, that he wants food.
I see. He is precise and concise about what he wants.
Thank you.
He knows what he wants, actually.
But when I asked him to bring money to the table, when I asked him to pay part of the money, he was just looking at me. I told the woman, remove this, remove that. I told him to remove a lot of things that he ordered. One, he ordered for 2 moi. He ordered for beans. He ordered for.
He's actually a rich beggar.
He told me that he's
a beggar that understands balanced diet.
I told the woman, give him 300 naira. He said no, make it 400.
Are you kidding me?
I swear. that was the beginning. See, and I stood aside.
Let me tell you, the guy
he kept ordering.
See, let me tell you, he's not a beggar. He's a seeker with class.
Whatever. The entitlement and the audacity wowed me. So I've never seen that. Like I said, out of 600, I just gave him 400 because my transport back home is 200. I gave the woman. I've already opted to buy the food for him, so why would I turn it down? So I gave the woman and I left. I told the man, just give him anything that 400 can afford, and I left.
Sorry, before I forget,
he did not say.
He didn't even say thank you. He didn't even appreciate it.
Yeah.
See,
and the same guy met me 2 days after and requested for the same thing.
Can you imagine your audacity?
And this time around, I ignored. Absolutely.
That is Oliver Twist mentality.
Thank you.
You know one thing I have to say about this also is that we are also enablers.
Somehow.
Yeah. You didn't enable him. The first time, you took pity on him.
Yes.
But had it been the second time he made that request, you obliged. You are enabling him to keep begging. In fact, it's not even begging. He's not constituting nuisance. I believe this person you're talking about is full-fledged. No physical disability.
The only thing I can say is he's just started. He's not well dressed. But everything is complete.
Looking scruffy is not
everything. I'm telling you, everything about him is complete. Complete eyes, nose, hands, legs, everything complete.
That's the point I'm making. Looking scruffy, tattered, or whichever way you put it, it is not a physical deformity or disability.
Yeah.
He's not physically challenged. So the guy is full-fledged. He can work for the money. Why can't he work for it?
He can.
So the first time, see, apparently, probably, you you took pity on him. Maybe this guy has been hustling, but he never enter, or has not made it yet. You know, yeah, or yeah, or maybe so probably you took pity on the guy because you don't know where he's coming from. It's possible that he's stranded. Maybe his money was stolen. You know, there are so many dynamics or many things surrounding this. The first time, but when he returns the second time, and you repeat that your philanthropy,
how am I sure
you repeat
that
the
the man was not
philanthropy.
purposely waiting for me?
It's possible now. It's possible. He was just very
Maybe it
strategic.
was. I'm telling
He was
you.
very strategic.
I'm telling you,
This
it's
lady gave me the
possible.
first time. In fact, I'm going to tell my story in a nutshell. Something you're talking about happened to me with a particular lady. One day, I met a lady carrying with a little baby, carrying a little baby. So she approached me and told me, please, can you help me with anything? I'm not asking you for money, even if it's food, anything you have, please. Let me feed my baby. We've been hungry for days or whatever she meant by being hungry for days. I don't know. 'Cause I don't know how she can go hungry for days, including the baby. So she said, please, can you help us? Whatever. I looked at her.
And she was looking well.
She was looking scruffy, but physically, she's in perfect condition. Even mentally, because this lady speaks sound English. So I looked at her, I looked at the baby, and I took pity on the baby. So I gave her some money. What she told me then is that the point she made that actually moved me to pity was that she's willing to work, but there's no work. Please, I'm willing to work. I'm willing to do any work to survive, but there's no work. I looked at her and I took pity on her and the baby. So I gave her some money. And I told her, look around this area. There are some places where you can go. Even if it's cleaning job, you get a janitor, Even if it's a cleaning job you get, or whatever menial job you get, and at least put food on the table and sustain you is better off than going about begging. So I gave her some money and I left. 2 years later.
The way you say that,
2 years
later.
No, I'm serious. That was in 2022. Then 2 years later, I'm talking about 2024, this year. My car broke down. So we're waiting for the car rewire, the mechanic to come and fix it. This lady approached me while I was sitting inside the car. Excuse me, ma. Good afternoon, ma. I looked at her and I flashed back. I recalled.
Sharp brains.
I was waiting for her to say, to tell me what she wanted to say. Next thing I heard was, please, ma, I want you to help me. Don't give me money. Don't give anything you have, anything you have. I used to carry a little baby with me, but now the baby has started schooling.
I need to pay her school fees.
I need to pay her school fees and to feed her. I used to carry a little baby with me to beg.
I used to.
But now the baby has started schooling. The baby has started attending school. I need money to feed her and to cater for the baby.
She didn't know that she will get a job and send the child to school.
And she was actually shameless. I looked at her. Sweetheart, I've met you before. I've met you with this very baby you're talking about. I told her where I met her. So after 2 years, you're still on this begging matter.
On the streets.
She told me, I tried working before. I was carrying road in the market. What happened? I stopped. Why did you stop? She couldn't say anything.
Nothing.
She was actually making money from
job. She wants to stop
if I thought she was actually doing that job. If I thought she did the menu job, the carrying of load in the market. If I thought she did it, but what I did was okay. What made you stop the job?
There was no answer.
She kept quiet. I told her, the last time I met you, I took pity on you. I gave you money. I advised you on what to do. I left. So you're not mentioning the same baby to me to take compassion. You're saying, how does it sound to you that you're a baby in school? At this point, you're meant to be hustling. You have your private time, you're meant to be, and you're using that baby as an excuse. I told her, today, I'm not going to give you anything. She looked at me perplexed. She looked at me. She waited for like some minutes, stood there waiting for me. I was rummaging inside the car looking for, I think it was my phone or something I was looking for inside it.
She thought you
She
were
thought I
about
was
to give
about
her,
getting her,
giving her money.
I'm about giving her money. She stood there with, she waited. Oh, told her. Well, I turned. I thought she was still standing there. Told her, what are you still waiting for? She said, I'm not going to give you anything today. Go out there and work. You're very
You're
able-bodied.
sound.
You're sound mentally. You're sound physically. That child wouldn't be proud to see a mother.
A
That child
begging
wouldn't be.
mother.
That child wouldn't be proud to know that your mom begs for a living. After a while, she saw that I was serious, and then she left. So that woman, if she makes me tomorrow, she knows better than to come to me begging for
We
money.
should recognize you.
That is enabling. I'm talking about enablers. You know, it is okay to feel pity for somebody, but also know when to draw the line. So we don't go about enabling people like this. So, a lot has already been said, or a lot have already been said. So we believe that we've been able to do justice to this topic. You know, our topic, entitlement mentality. So our viewers out there, please, and those who are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And ensure that you
That
follow
you turn
up.
on the notification bell.
Turn on the notification bell. Ensure you follow up. It's an appeal. It's an appeal. It's an appeal. Please subscribe. Always stay focused. And as well, send in your comments to us, and we'll read your comments, and we appreciate your comments as well. So from me, Anuli, it is bye.
And for me, we are not saying, in summary, we are not saying that you should not be kind. We are not saying that you should not feel somehow entitled. Don't guilt trip you. Guilt trip, Abby?
Guilt trip.
Yes. Don't guilt trip yourself. If you know you've made sacrifices, trust me, there are things you will do for somebody that you're supposed to ask.
Yeah.
So don't die in silence because you don't want people to see you as being so entitled. At the same time, be considerate. If it were to be you, what would you do? Very important. Remember the golden rule in anything that you do. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you. So that is it. For me here, Amaka, I am saying thank you for watching and have a blessed and lovely day. Bye.